What is happening, TVC basketball fans? I'm your online host, Billy Hartman, and tonight kicked off the boys' basketball season. Joining me is Charlie Walters to break down the Nelsonville-York Fed-Hock game. Charlie, the Buckeyes, they beat the Lancers by 21, 86-65. You know, the final score, it doesn't really give justice to how well the Buckeyes played, as things were just clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, they really dominated. When the game started in the first half, 55-18 to end that first half. Sean Parsons was out, which was a very big loss because they could not do anything against that full court pressure. Only 2 field goal attempts at the time that Nelsonville-York had 17 points, just ridiculous. Nelsonville-York was the better team today. They really came out and dominated with that pressure, and it doesn't hurt that Nelsonville-York shot 79% in the first half.
Now, in the first half, turnovers plagued the Lancers, but they did show some signs of light in the second half.
Yeah, they did show some signs of light. Fed-Hock really looked good in that half-court offense. Nelsonville-York took off that full-court pressure in the second half and went to the half-court defense, and Fed-Hock looked pretty good. They fed the ball down low to Max Carney, who had 19 points in the game. He looked great from the free throw line as he sunk 9 of his 12 opportunities. And when NY took off that pressure, Fed-Hock looked a lot better. Only 8 turnovers in the second half, cutting down that 16.5.
Well, Charlie, the Fed-Hock Lancers, they did play well in the second half, but they still lost by 21 points. Where do they go from here?
Well, it's going to be tough, but they really need to work on their press break. Right now, they don't have the ball handlers. Once Sean Parsons gets back, that will not hurt. He's a guy that can really shoot the 3 ball, can really dribble, a true point guard, and that's what this team was lacking in this game. They need to slow things down on the offensive side of the ball. They looked really good in the half-court offense. It's just when they got sped up when they really struggled, and they got to keep feeding the ball down low to Max Carney. He looked so good in today's game, clearly one of the better players on the court, and they showed great glimpses in the second half. And you know, NY looked really good in this game too, and Coach Klein is really happy with the makeup of this year's team's identity.
We learned that when we play with 10 guys and we play as a team, we can really get after it and we can really play hard. And we got some kids that can knock the ball down, and we shared the ball well. You know, when you believe as a team, you can win as a team, and I felt like that was the best lesson we learned tonight.
Well, Charlie, hopefully Fed-Hock can make some improvements and Nelsonville-York can continue their winning ways as this young season progresses. Great job tonight. Our first show will air on Sunday, January 13th on WOUB. But until then, don't you worry. You can check us out on the web at woub.org/heroes to satisfy that TVC basketball hunger. For Charlie Walters, I'm Billy Hartman, reminding you to be heroic.